Welcome to the 13 spooky reviews and 13 spooky days. Now, I'm going to put a disclaimer. Sorry. I don't know if you count this as spooky or Halloweenish. I'm counting it because it is sort of Venom. Yep, today we're going to be reviewing the Back in Black Deadpool from Marvel Legends. The box art is very nice. You can see Back in Deadpool in very shiny colors, and it looks nice. And then Back in Black. And then you just turn to this side, you get some nice artwork. I'll lift up my camera for this. Get him, Tiger. Sorry, that just makes me think of Deadpool. Sorry. You saw my stash of pennies. And then, figure on the back. He doesn't come with any Build-A-Figure piece, so this was a no-brainer to buy. Same artwork on this. And, spot varnish thingy. Bottom thingy, made in China. Made in Mexico. So, yeah. By the way, I do want to say, my figure has a little bit of damages. Some of my white paint, some reason, looks yellow on him. And I got a whole bunch of highlighter on my hands. No, wait, that's just flame marker. But, yeah, you can see maybe in certain spots, doesn't look that clean because right there I got a bunch of paint splotches. So I tried to cover it up. But my white paint is not this type of white. Sort of like off-white, so it didn't really match it, and it looks probably bad. I'm sorry if it does. That's not what you're going to get on the figure. That's what mine has, and I'm going to fix it. I'm going to just ship it off and fix it. I do want to say, I'm so sorry. I forgot to plan ahead for this. I forgot to plan ahead to buy other figures. Like, I was going to buy Ghost Rider, going to buy a couple more Spawn figures, and some other figures. But I forgot to. I forgot that, hey, I'm going to be out next weekend, and I'm going to be out this weekend at a wedding. So, don't know how I'm going to do a review tomorrow. I'm going to be in the car for 9 hours. But, let's talk about accessories with this Deadpool. He comes with a lot. He comes with no Build-A-Figure pieces. So, what I do have is the kind of neutral hands and the neutral head on him right now. Get him, Tiger. Sorry, I just remember that scene from the movie. So what you do get is two purple katanas, which do look very nice, and they're in gold. No, they're in purple. My brain's just not working right now. Then it has a silver handle, which the paint does chip off. I don't know if that's just mine or if it's everyone's. And then black at the bottom, which is, of course, sometimes you do get a little paint splotches or paint in not enough areas. But it does look nice. And then these are the hands that you use to hold them. I do wish he had somewhere to store them besides the webbing, because I don't want to have those tentacles on him all the time. Especially in my stop motion. You saw I took that one off of the Sauron Build-A-Figure. Sauron, I don't know how to say his name. Sauron Build-A-Figure. I took them off. I just put the pack that holds the swords on him. And yeah. So yeah, he does come with the swords. Now, what you also do get, is web-slinging hands. Oh, sorry. Which do look very nice. They're the normal, traditional Spidey hands. Which one does this one? I don't want to mess up, but I was about to. Sorry, it's just easier if I do this off camera. But you can get him like, no worries, citizen, Deadpool is here. Woo! Oh! Sorry. I say sorry a lot, sorry. Please count up how many times I say sorry, and then just joke about it in the comments. Anyway, what he does also come with is these monster hands, which we saw with Carnage, I believe, and other figures, but then these are just straight up black. And then you can get what I call, and I use these, I took the Sauron Build-A-Figure one, and I just put these hands on, for like a little Venom pool. Because I kind of prefer him in his X-Men suit than this one. This one is, of course, full symbiote. This is That one is just like symbiote hands and symbiote face. But anyway, you can get those. And then to accompany that, you do get this little tentacle piece, which you could use as kind of like a little symbiote, just like just as like a little symbiote thing to like get on your figures, and then they can just become like Monster Deadpool. I don't know. Do what you want, but there is a port in his back. And yeah, I do have some paint smudges, which is kind of normal with figures that are mainly white and black. That is totally normal. Something that I was not going to be surprised with when I got him. Because, of course, when you have two colors that are so, like, different from each other, if you have, like, red and black, it's not that bad, because they're both stark colors. And sometimes you can, like, there's black on it, it doesn't matter. You can just, like, forget about it. But with white, it stands out a lot, and then you want to cover it, but I have off-white, not normal white. I'm going to state a complaint right now. These are a little loose. These, the swivel is a little loose, so it does make him hard to pose sometimes. And he does knock off my characters very easily. But he does come with another head, so we're just going to swap that. By the way, I do want to know from you guys, if you have him, the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure Deadpool, the normal one, not the X-Force one, is it a good figure? I've seen some reviews that say it is good, it's bad. I'd like your guys' opinion. If you have one, a certain opinion, like you like it a lot, then tell me in the comments. Anyway, this is what I call a monster venom pool. Which, that's a very nice head sculpt. Sort of like Venom, but more controlled. I always thought of Eddie Brock really not having a grasp on Venom, where people like Cletus Cassidy sort of do have more of a grasp on how they are Venom. And I really do like this figure. He looks nice, he has a great paint, he has great detail, he comes with a lot of accessories, which makes him a plus. Comes with no Build-A-Figure piece, so you could get this figure without even collecting Marvel Legends. But what I would like, Hasbro, you put this on the box, you gotta know that you gotta pay up to this. They should have done a winking Deadpool head. I mean, I could probably buy another one of these heads and just make it wink myself, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Anyway, now on to articulation. So, he has a ball joint at the head, which this head, just generally out of the package, this head is tough to put on. Like, it just is, which usually happens with whichever head is in the box, not on the figure. That head is really loose and doesn't stay on. So anyway, rotation, hinge, swivel. This tentacle piece makes it really hard to do. So swivel, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, but it gets more of 90, not just 90. A hinge at the hand and a rotation, so you can be like, oh, I don't know. It's like, or you can get sort of like that. What is it? Sasquatch? Anyway, swivel at the waist, ab crunch. Yes! Sorry, I like to have fun. Ball joint at the hips, swivel, which is very loose. Sometimes it's tight. Double jointed, bend. Swivel, I don't know what this is called, upper part of the boot, I don't know. Hinge, that far back, and ankle rocker pivot, which I've come to love. It's just so good. I have that old Ant-Man figure from the Infinite Series one, and I hate that figure. That's when Marvel's cheaping out us, because, of course, the rising prices of oil and stuff like that, so you can get Deadpool at, like, his whitest stance. Oh! But then they kind of just gave us just sort of a hinge, so it just went like, it just went like, just went a tiny bit, and that was of course annoying because you're just like, uh, but, but I want to get Ant-Man into really cool poses. God, this guy sucks. Posing him is a trouble and it's a hazard and it's not fun, but once you get him posed, he's pretty fun, and especially if you do stop motion, he's a pretty good figure, and he's just gonna stand out in your collection as being a pretty cool Deadpool. I think this one and the I got to see it at Comic-Con. It's the Deadpool and Moped 2-pack. I think that's gonna look good. That's gonna be good for my collection. I'm gonna love that. And yeah, I've now started to collect Marvel Legends, which, if you don't know, I never did. I collected Marvel Infinite series, which were the 3 3/4 inch scale. So this and the X-Men Apocalypse Wolverine were my first two. So yeah, and of course I do think, and Prowler was my first. Of course, that's sort of being like me buying it by myself, because I did get a whole bunch of Spider-Man villains from the movie with Tobey Maguire, but that was given me by my friends. So anyway, this is a long review, but he does come with a lot of stuff and a lot to cover. But I love this figure. Anyway, join me back tomorrow for the second spooky day, which may be minifigures or a movie review. Who knows? I haven't planned this thing at all. Anyway, Rhymus29 saying see ya. Or signing out. Whatever you want me to say.